Welcome to Shreveport, Louisiana, home to the 11th oldest bowl game in college football, the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Missouri State's offense will go to work first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a go.
The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Charles. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Joyner. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things.
Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Play number 9 on this drive. Looking to throw again. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Working that left side now. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Hokies have this offense rolling. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
I love the start for this quarterback. 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Got a little space. There he goes. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to the ground with the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Card in the backfield. It's Joyner. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on 4th down? Takes it on the return. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Running into the open space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Snagged out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. Here comes the option. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Playing the option meant consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Hokies have moved it inside the 20. Sends it back in motion. They're going to run it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll do it himself. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Power ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Joyner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Facing a 3rd down is short from the 26. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bears!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Dyer. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Hokies decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A low line drive and short kick. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going over the top. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there.
Nice job. Had a little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
To the air, it's Dyer. Working the middle. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Williams. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Hokies are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Finds his man. It's Williams. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. to make that catch. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got a man, it's Adams. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Wiggins. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half.
How big was that? Kicking the field goal to tie the game going into halftime, and you just sent a message to your opponent. There's a lot of ball left. We've got a lot of juice left in the tank. This game could go any way here in this last half.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, I myself have been in Shreveport to call the Independence Bowl. What a fantastic experience, and we've had ourselves a fun first half. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Independence Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. We are locked up to start the 2nd half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. 2 very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way, so for this offense right here and this drive, to start off the 2nd half, David, they need to put something together and really put pressure on the opponent.
And the thing I like about bowl games, man, is they're exciting. You go for it more on 4th down, less to lose, not as uptight. So I look for this 2nd half to be fun, to be wild, to be loose.
On the option, he'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. Shows him the stiff arm. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Hokies want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down right here. His opportunity, gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a play caller.
He'll throw it, and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. A designed run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Still looking on the move. Trying to make magic on the... Oh, he's got some space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, and now you got another chance, 1st and goal. Get your mind right. Let's hold them to a field goal.
Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Hokies. They take the lead with the 6.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Bear offense. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Johnston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Just keep swinging it. Grab behind the line. It's Joyner. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They go to the wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll toss it. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hokies send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun. Give on the inside. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Turns it loose deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the handoff. Finding open areas. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Williams. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a man, it's Dyer. Throws to the wideout. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he drops to throw. Dances away to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Hokies will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Creates a little space. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job, Nick.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Finds a tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Bears will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Dyer. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Surging forward on the sneak.
Third and one. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback. Just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he's wrestled to the ground.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Great job by the back on the option.
This option play puts so much stress on a defense because if the pitch guy ends up getting the football, there's usually only one defender left to make the tackle. If that guy doesn't get him down, he's gone. And that's what you just saw on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Slithers into space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Caught, close to the marker, it's Johnston. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Dropping back, it's Dyer. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Turning it on! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hokies!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. First down here for the offense. On the ground, it's Joyner. At the 35, he's open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Charles. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he Drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring.